Hey guys, Blaze2K here, and today we're diving into a game-changing statement from a former PlayStation boss, and he says we might never see another leap in console performance like we did from the PS1 to the PS2. So stick around, find out why he thinks the future of gaming might make consoles irrelevant. Let's go on, Blaze2K. But before we get to the video, guys, check all the links down below in the video description for the best tech you could find, hands down. We've got all the best tech of the year, all the best PS5 Pro accessories and PS5 accessories, all the best Steam Deck accessories if that's your thing, and the best coffee ever made by mankind with nootropic mushrooms that just improves your health. And talking of health, if you want to invest in your sleep and your health overall, the best smart ring that tracks your sleep and tracks basically a bunch of body metrics for you, the Ultra Human Ring Air. Use my links down below to save money right now. Click them, click them, click them. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. So Shawn Layden, once at the helm of PlayStation, has sparked a heated debate on social media and on, just across the web by suggesting that we've hit a wall in console performance. According to his interview with Eurogamer, the days of jaw-dropping generational upgrades might be over, and he points out that with each new console, the improvements will become subtler. Think 4K instead of 1080p, 8K instead of 4K, or 120 FPS instead of 60. But do these upgrades really change your gaming experience all that much? Let me know in the comments if higher resolution, higher frame rate is more important to you over, realistic, lifelike visuals. Let me know. What was the biggest jump in console performance you've witnessed in your gaming life? Feel free to tap into that nostalgia and let me know in the comment section. Now, let's bring up another point. Moore's Law, right, in console evolution. So let's talk about Moore's Law. The prediction that the number of transistors on a microchip would double every 2 years, driving computing forward. And for decades, this has fueled the rapid evolution of gaming hardware. But Layden's comments suggest that we're hitting the limit of this trend with consoles. With chips now being more about refinement than revolution, where does that leave us? And another point that I wanted to bring up is, with the incremental updates to consoles, kind of like what we see with iPhones and phones in general, right? Where, a new phone comes out, it's more powerful, it's 15% more powerful, it can, it's got a better screen, little improvements like that. Is that enough to make you upgrade? Or are we going to be in a situation where, we might just want to stick with the PS5 Pro and maybe skip the PS6, skip the PS7? Is it going to become like that to where we don't need to upgrade to the newest console? Let me know in the comments what you think. Anyways, imagine if instead of new consoles, we got yearly software updates that could just keep squeezing more out of the existing hardware. I think that isn't a bad idea. Could that be the new normal for gaming? Layden also emphasized that in this new era, content will become the battleground rather than the hardware. And now this shift could mean games focusing more on storytelling, gameplay mechanics, art design, rather than raw graphical power. And I think that's not a bad idea, right? I think games have already hit a pretty damn good peak as far as visual fidelity is concerned. I'm more interested in frame rate, honestly. Resolution, I'm happy with 4K. I know the industry is going towards 8K. We've already seen 8K upscale games on the PS5 Pro. It's absolutely nuts. I cannot believe we're at the point now where we're getting 8K gaming well in advance of 8K TVs becoming the norm, right? But let's move on. Let's not forget about cloud gaming, right? Obviously, cloud gaming is on the rise. Platforms like NVIDIA GeForce Now, or, Google Stadia before it shut down. Obviously, the PlayStation Plus, game streaming service, that's just been basically revamped and released on the PlayStation Portal, allowing you to play games independent of the PS5. It's shown that you don't necessarily need a beefy console at home if you can stream games from the cloud. With services potentially handling all the heavy lifting, could this make owning a console less about the hardware and more about the access to a gaming service? Something like what Xbox is obviously doing, right? With Xbox Game Pass, where you could stream the entire Xbox library on your phone, on a PC, wherever you want to stream games. Basically, you don't necessarily need to spend $500 plus on a console. Do you think cloud gaming could eventually replace traditional consoles? Let me know in the comments down below. So looking at the current console landscape, we've got the PS5, PS5 Pro, Xbox Series X and S, and soon to be announced the Nintendo Switch 2. Each has its strengths, but they're all using similar tech under the hood, right? They're all using AMD APUs, AMD GPUs, and they're using AMD upscaling technology. The Switch 2 might bring some innovation with its hybrid nature, but then again, isn't something like the Steam Deck already a hybrid console? Some would say it is. But will it push the boundaries in performance, or will it focus more on game experience and accessibility? And I think, going by Nintendo's track record, I think they're going to focus on their software and their first-party offerings, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? What if the next generation, though, the PS6, the new Xbox Next, whatever they're going to call it, isn't about power, but it's about versatility, right? Maybe a console that can switch between handheld, home console, cloud gaming, streaming service seamlessly, and not so much as rely on, you know, just giving us a generational leap. So if consoles aren't evolving in terms of power, what's next? It seems the industry might pivot towards ensuring games are more accessible with a focus on creativity over horsepower. Maybe in the future where consoles aren't the centerpiece, gaming could become more inclusive, different platforms offering unique experiences rather than competing on specs that has been done in the past between, you know, the console war, Xbox versus PlayStation. But either way, guys, thanks for joining me on this journey to the future of gaming consoles. It's clear that we're entering uncharted territory now, you know, with cloud gaming coming up, with, you know, the generational leaps between the generational graphical leaps between consoles not being that big, more iterational rather than revolutionary. What do you think the future holds for gaming habits, right? Let's keep this conversation going in the comment section. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell icon down below. Check the links down below for some really cool stuff. And lastly, I'm going to leave this question, if you haven't already answered the other ones, but what feature or innovation would you like to see in the future of gaming, right? Hardware or software, to keep you excited about new releases. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm Blazed2k. I love you. I appreciate you. And let me know what you think again about Shawn Layden's comments. Do you think consoles like the PS5, PS5 Pro, and the upcoming PS6, do you think it's irrelevant? Those are big words, big claims from the former boss of Sony, well, PlayStation. Let me know what you think down below. Anyways, I'm Blazed2k. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.